The following reaction to this series has been completed over on Patreon. Alright everybody, it is time for episode 3 of Chernobyl. Let's jump straight in. Back in the water we go. Thank God for those winding flashlights. God, just the sound of the dosimeters. Oh, I'll never get used to it. And they just have to wait around. Oh my God. Wonder how long they've been waiting for.
Is it possible that the water has already killed them?
Yes.
Yes.
Being
Then what?
honest. We failed.
If it doesn't work,
So let's not think about that. Oh! Success. 1. Okay. You did it.
I'm here to see my husband,
Oh,
Vasily
good.
Ignatenko. He's a firefighter from
Please.
Chernobyl. I have permission.
Chernobyl. I'm sorry, no visitors.
Give her the man's name.
Well, but Major Burov told me. He said,
No exceptions.
please, I've come all the way from Kirsky Oblast.
A bribe. Oh my God. There you go. Oh my God, that worked.
Excuse
What
me.
the hell?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I have a pass.
You can't be here. It's not safe.
I am here to see my husband, Vasily Ignatenko. He's a firefighter from Chernobyl.
I know who Ignatenko is, but you can't.
I have permission. I've...
Another bribe? Oh my God. She's like,
You can see him for 30 minutes. Not a minute more.
oh.
And you cannot touch him in any way. Do you understand? Room 15.
Thank you.
You're not pregnant, are you?
No.
I think she was though. Well, I mean, we saw her throwing up in the first episode.
Oh, wait, I haven't finished yet.
Look at his face. I mean, they look. I guess that's as okay as they can be.
Look who the cat dragged in.
What did I tell you? There's no hiding from you, is there? Eh?
Don't touch them though. Oh, okay.
Easy. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh boy. We're gonna see how that affects her later on. Girl. Oh yeah, how's this going? Because we're doing like the whole sand dumping thing, right?
How did this happen? Who gave them the idea? Someone decided that the evacuation zone should be 30 kilometers when we know here, cesium-137 in the Gomel district, that's 200 kilometers away.
it was decided.
Based on what?
I don't know.
Comrades, we have visual confirmation that the fire is nearly extinguished. There's
Oh,
also been
okay.
reduction in iodine-131 and cesium-137 emissions.
Good. Yes?
But the temperature is rising, and
There's a spike in zirconium-95. It's from the cladding on the fuel rods.
Meaning what?
The meltdown has begun.
God. Oh, is that her husband or just a random man? Oh, it's him. Oh! God. That's kind of what I expected him to look like. Because I was like, wow, he looks fairly well put together, but it just slowly eats it eats at you over time like that. Oof.
Well?
The fire's nearly out. The bubbler tanks are being drained. We have successfully eliminated the risk of a thermal explosion. The concrete pad will last for 6 to 8 weeks, but after that, Legasov estimates a 50% chance that the fuel will breach the pad and melt down into the groundwater itself.
Ugh.
Yeah. And where does this groundwater go?
The Pripyat River. The primary water supply for approximately 50 million
God,
people.
yep.
Crops and livestock would be unusable. We're recommending we install a heat exchanger under the pad to lower the core temperature and halt the meltdown. And in order to do that, I'm told that we will need all of the liquid nitrogen in the Soviet Union.
Not a number, all of it. Just give me all of it.
All right.
Yeah, and of course we'll also need...
Whatever you need, you have it. That should be clear.
Yes.
Wow.
No.
Thank you.
Yes, I'd like to address the 30-kilometer exclusion zone.
Wait,
It needs to be 200.
Professor Legasov, is that you? What exclusion zone?
Minor details, General Secretary.
No.
Premier Ryzhkov has determined that...
If he determined, then he determined.
I don't want questions. I want to know when this will be over.
If you mean when will Chernobyl be completely safe, the half-life of plutonium-239 is 24,000 years, so perhaps we should just say not within our lifetimes.
Damn. Oh God, he's like, fuck this guy.
I think you and I should take a walk.
It's late, I'm tired. What is it you want? An apology?
All the stray dogs. Oh, that's so sad. Well, all the abandoned dogs now.
Which boys?
Divers, the firefighters, the men in the control room. What does the radiation do to them, precisely?
Ooh, going into detail.
Some of them were exposed. Ionizing radiation tears the cellular structure apart. The skin blisters, turns red, then black. This is followed by a latency period. The immediate effects subside. The patient appears to be recovering. Healthy even, but they are.
Yep, we saw that with her husband for
This
a teeny tiny bit.
only lasts for a day or two.
Continue.
And their body starts to break down.
Cellular damage begins to manifest. The bone marrow dies. The immune system fails.
Wow.
The organs and soft tissue begin to decompose. The arteries and veins spill open like sieves, to the point where you can't even administer morphine for the pain.
Jesus Christ.
Unimaginable.
Yeah.
Within 3 days to 3 weeks, you're dead.
And what about us?
He said 5 years, so you'll have cancer.
We've gotten a steady dose, but not as much of it.
Remember that
Not strong
conversation?
enough to kill the cells, but consistent enough to damage our DNA. So, in time, cancer
Yeah.
or aplastic anemia, either way, fatal.
In a sense, it would seem we've got enough easy then. Harry.
Okay.
I've seen them before.
I
Being
know, I want
watched.
to Take a walk. You can presume the work site is bugged. Our rooms,
Wow.
even our bathrooms.
They've been here the whole time.
Of course, they've been there the whole time. But if we're seeing them out in the open now,
They don't care.
it's
You
because
see
they
them.
want us to know.
Wow. We're watching your every step, every breath.
You've seen that? The fuel is melting faster than we expected.
I know. I have a plan.
Heat exchanger, I hope.
Yes. There's something I've wanted to ask you, comrade, but I see you're already asking yourself the same question.
How does it explode?
Why did it explode? I've
The
worked
big
on it
mystery.
Over and over, presuming the worst possible conditions in an RBMK reactor. And I always get the same answer.
Which is,
It
Not
shouldn't.
possible.
Oh, yep.
at the end,
It did.
you're not going to solve this here. Everyone who was in the control room, Dyatlov, Akimov, Totanov, they're all in Moscow. Hospital number 6. We need to find out exactly what happened that
But I asked them if they're still alive.
moment. Decision by decision. Go now while they're still alive. Talk to them.
Oh, he already know. Oh, okay.
Because if we don't find out how this happened, it will happen again.
So they are still alive. So you're racing against the clock right now.
Be careful.
Yeah. Because if you're being watched, most likely she is too now. The moment she roped herself into this, they probably have people assigned to her like flies. These are miners. You can tell just by how they look. Probably don't want to show up to them wearing a suit. I don't know why, but that just seems so disrespectful.
Who's in charge here?
Whatever.
I'm the crew chief.
I'm Shadov, Minister of Coal Industries. How many men do you have?
On this shift, 45 here, 100 in total.
I need all 100 men to gather their equipment and get on the trucks.
Do you?
To where?
To where?
That's classified.
Then we ain't going nowhere. What the fuck? Oh, well, they got guns.
Come on, then.
Oh!
Start shooting. You haven't got enough bullets for all of us.
If
Kill
you're
as
here,
many
you're
as
here
you
for
can
a
while there's
reason.
left. They'll beat the living piss out of each of you.
You can't talk to us like that.
Shut the fuck up. This is Tula. This is our mine. We don't leave unless we know why.
Yeah. They have all the power here. You need
You're
them. They
going
don't
to
need you.
Chernobyl. Do you know what's happened there?
We dig up coal, not bodies.
The reactor fuel is going to sink into the ground and poison the water from Kiev to the Black Sea. All of it. They want you to stop that from happening.
Oh my
How are we supposed to
god.
do that?
You didn't tell me because I don't need to know. Do you need to know, or have you heard enough?
I like how he's being straightforward. He's not like trying to make it sound pretty. Obviously, there's going to be a lot to this than they're expecting, I bet, but I do like his approach. Now I do. All right. Everybody's gonna pat. Oh my god. That suit's gonna be black the moment once they're done with you.
You look like the Minister of Coal.
Wow. I mean, hey, you got what you set out to do. You got your miners. Oh. She's still touching this man, I think. Yeah, girl.
I told you no touching.
They touch you. It's safe for them, it's safe for me.
That's love right there, cause I wouldn't. Oh, I don't know about that. Especially, I know she's pregnant.
They took them to a special room.
Open the curtains. Open the curtains.
Ooh. God, look at him. She's a real one, though. I'm not gonna. You can't deny that.
Tell me everything.
The sun is shining. Not a cloud in the
See the
sky.
red square. And
Oh, no view at all.
Kremlin. Spaskia Tower. Mausoleum.
Damn, man.
You see St. Basil's?
Yep, it's there. Oh my God.
Yes, it's beautiful.
I told you. I told you I'd show you Moscow, didn't I?
Yes. Thank you.
This is just so sad. Oh. She's undercover now. Time for us to get answers. I do hope that they're all still alive and that wasn't Legasov just hoping. Oh, I can't wait to see Dyatlov.
I'm not eating that is shit.
I'm not a nurse.
Oh,
my Dyatlov.
that is Dyatlov. Oh shit! I didn't notice him without his beard. Okay.
Well then, comrade nuclear physicist. Unless you happen to have a butter and caviar sandwich on you, you can get the fuck out of my room.
Oh yeah, that's him, all right. I thought they were gonna save him for last. But she said, most important first. They were running by your rules that night. It's the coal miners. I mean, no time to waste. They said, let's go.
I'm not good at this, Boris. The lying.
Have you ever spent time with miners? No. My advice, tell the truth.
Yeah.
These men work in the dark. They see everything.
They have to know exactly what the situation is. Be 100% real with them. I mean, he's real. Honestly, I like his character. The lead miner, the crew lead, he's straight to the point.
Do these work?
To an extent.
I would question every single thing if I was him.
So what's the job?
We need to install a liquid nitrogen heat exchanger underneath this concrete pad. There's no way to approach from the interior of the building, so you have to get at it from underground.
And what's above the pad?
The core of the nuclear reactor.
Melting down. What, like?
Yes, into the earth. It's going to be melting down on top of you as... Yeah! Oh my god.
Dimensions?
Break ground here. Dig a tunnel 150 meters to here. Excavate a space 30 by 30 meters for the heat exchanger. Because we need to keep disruption of the ground above to a minimum, you can't use any heavy machinery. It has to be done by hand.
We're gonna need more men.
Yeah, they only brought 100, right?
400 at least.
Oh my god!
How deep do you want this tunnel? 6
Quadruple.
12.
Why?
For your protection.
The entrance to the tunnel won't be 12 meters below ground.
No.
And we're not 12 meters below ground now.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, that's a good point. He's clever.
We're not.
So there's nothing protecting us.
We have some equipment.
He's good.
More will arrive by midnight. We can start in the morning.
No. We start now.
Damn.
Men here 1 more second than they need to be. If these worked, you'd be wearing them.
I mean, that's a good point. God, I love him so much. That's a good leader.
Are they all like that?
They're all like that.
You gotta respect it. He didn't yell at you. He didn't say this isn't fair. Blah 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 blah. None of that. He just asked what the situation is, what you need done. Okay, I'll need 400 men. We're good to work now. Simple as that. But that's so scary knowing that it's actively getting, like, it could potentially fall on them. So they're racing against the clock, like, for real. And you know it's hot as shit down there, too. God.
What's up to?
50 degrees.
Fuck. We need fans.
For what purpose?
What do you mean for what purpose?
It's 50 degrees Celsius. That's like 120 something Fahrenheit.
It's 50 degrees in there. We can't breathe without it.
Is it? It's like 150, 110. It's over 110. I know that. I'm about to check because that's crazy. Y'all, that is 122 Fahrenheit. Oh my God.
Can't breathe with the masks. It's like a fucking oven. We need ventilation.
Fans will put dust in the air. The dust will go in your lungs.
I've been breathing dust in my lungs for 20 years.
Not this
It's
dust.
true.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No fans.
He's like, we can't have you dying on us early. That is horrible conditions. 122. Oh, man.
My name is Olano Homyok. I'm a nuclear physicist with the Chernobyl Commission. I want you to tell me everything that happened on the night of the accident. Is that all right?
We did everything right. That's all. Remember, that's all that they could say that night.
All right.
I know just moving around that bed hurts. Just turning your head probably.
Your official title was...
My name is Leonid Fedorovich Toltonov. I am the senior reactor control chief engineer at Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
Senior engineer. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Oh. Nose. Well, she has gloves and stuff on. God damn, man. It's just not fair.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Look at that. Oh.
Have you been here this whole time?
Yep.
No one said I should leave.
She said 30
I
minutes.
did. 30 minutes.
Well, where have you been? When he's in pain.
But in the north and west wing, where there are dozens of patients from Chernobyl exactly
That's
like
true. Yeah, it's not just him.
He's my husband.
Not anymore. He's on the outs now, do you understand? He's dangerous to you.
He's burned.
No, more than that.
Home.
Please. It won't take much longer.
She wants to be here waiting for when he dies.
I don't want him to die though.
Yeah. I respect it. Like the shit. Like I know she has. I know she's obviously pregnant. They wouldn't have opened the episode with her throwing up in the middle of the night. You know, that kind of thing. But it's just like I love her devotion to her husband. I know it's terrible the fact that she's putting her unborn child at risk, but this is what I mean, like when you truly love somebody, you find it impossible to separate from them, especially when you know that they are potentially on their last days, hours, minutes of life, or however long he's going to live. Like you want to make sure that they aren't there suffering alone, surrounded by strangers poking at him and stuff like that. Just, I get it.
On the side of the plastic.
And I'm glad she's like, you know what?
By security.
It's something. I am expecting something like actual symptoms or something to start showing on her. Or at the very least, her baby's dead. Oh my gosh, she's gonna go in. You can tell. Well, use the things. Because they're like little glove insertion things. You can like, damn it. She about to go inside.
Yes, my love.
Oh my God.
It's night time now. I think I dream. She's gone.
That's it. We're gonna have a baby.
There it is. Yeah. Oh. Every time she touches him, I just wince because, like, I imagine even that small piece of contact is potentially excruciating for him.
The fire's out.
Okay.
It's out, Valera. The
That's
miners are
one
making
positive.
incredible progress. I know the job isn't over,
Yeah.
but it's the beginning of the end.
Celebrate your small victories.
I'm sorry to bother you, Deputy Minister, but it's the miners.
Oh no. They just took their shirts off. They said, fuck that. Oh no. They took everything off. You won't give us fans. As long as they're working, you shouldn't have any problem with this, you know?
Oh. You wouldn't give us fans. It's too hot for clothes.
Yeah.
Taking the old way. This is where our fathers mined. We're still wearing the fucking hat. What do you want?
not as protected.
You tell me.
Were we ever? Yeah.
When this is over, will they be looked after?
I don't know.
Being real, that is, I mean, the thing is, I love the fact that when they first sat down in the trailer before he actually went inside, Sherbina just told him, you know, these people see in the dark, you know, like, just tell them how it is. That's the best way to speak with coal miners, you know, just, yeah, be straightforward with it. God.
No.
And back to it.
So the
She-
power
she's
level
still with
jumped
him.
from 200 to 400 megawatts.
Yes. Very fast.
Why didn't you initiate an emergency shutdown? Why didn't you press the AZ5 button?
Sounds like we did, yeah.
I reported the increase to Akimov, and he pressed the button.
Leonid, that's not possible.
Believe him.
He did. I swear. I saw him do it. And that's when it exploded.
What?
Oh, somebody's here. He gave her a lot of good information. Like, a lot of good information. Jeez.
Which room is Akimov?
27.
Damn, they just have that. They have the information memorized now. Oh.
I pressed it before the explosion.
He confirmed exactly what the other guy said. Before.
I shut it down. I pressed SF5.
Thank you, Comrade Akimov.
Wow.
I did everything right.
Oh, he's somebody. Oh, shit. I'm so glad he said it again. Those are probably going to be his last words that we hear from him. I did everything right. And they genuinely think so. I mean, it's not, they're not lying or trying to cover their ass. I mean, they're dead anyways. Like, why would they lie? So, and I'm sure she's going to take this seriously. She's still there, touching him. Oh.
Get up. Get out. Get out of here.
Let me go. Let me go. Stop it. Stop it!
You let her in that room, inside the plastic, touching him. Did you know she's pregnant?
It's not true.
Oh.
What have you done? What kind of a place is this? Where is her protection? People are going to hear about this. Wait. People are going to hear. Do you understand? Everyone is going to hear.
What is everyone going to hear?
Oh.
I'm with the official.
One of those
Chernobyl
people that
commission
follows
authorized
people.
By Valery Legasov. You can check this. My name is
We know
Ulana
who you
Holm.
are.
Oh, God.
What is everyone going to hear?
Shit. It's like, now you're a liability. May 7th.
Homyuk was arrested last night.
Oh, I know, yeah. Saw that coming.
I don't know.
Was it?
Of course it was. I'm working on it.
Boris.
I'm working on it.
They're watching all of you.
What do you want from me?
What if they take her notes from her? Oh, I didn't think of, okay, this could,
I'll see you now.
they probably just confiscated everything. We're like, we don't know what you're going to do with this information. We need to get rid of it or some shit.
Professor Legasov will now speak about the work that remains.
Thank you. Deputy Chairman Sherbina has given you the good news, and it is good.
I'm here for the
The
bad.
immediate danger is over. Now I'm afraid a long war must begin. There is an enormous amount of radioactive debris and contamination spread out across a zone of approximately 2,600 square kilometers. This entire region must be completely evacuated. All animals still surviving within the zone whether domesticated or wild, must be presumed contaminated and will have to be
Oh,
prevent the
yeah.
spread of radiation
Fuck.
and disease. Every rock, every tree, the very ground itself has absorbed a dangerous amount of radionuclides, which will be carried by the wind and the rain if left exposed. So we will have to
This is
raise
so
entire
depressing.
forests. We will have to rip up the top layer of earth and bury it under itself, approximately 100 square kilometers.
It's just the after effects of it all. Oh. Many more
What amount
deaths.
of time? And how many men do you require?
We expect this liquidation effort to take 3 years. And approximately 750
Holy
personnel,
shit!
including a number of doctors and structural engineers.
This is huge.
Thousands. Perhaps tens of thousands.
Again, it's not fair, but it's
Begin at once.
it has to happen.
Comrade Chakov.
Larry.
My associate was arrested last night.
Oh?
I mean no disrespect, but I was wondering if you could tell me why.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about.
She was arrested by the KGB. You are the first deputy chairman of the KGB.
I am. That's why I don't have to bother with arresting people anymore.
But you are bothering with having us followed.
Ooh!
It's perfectly understandable. Comrade, I know you've heard the stories about us, but we are not what people say. Yes,
Then what are
people
you?
are following you. People are following those people. And you see them? They follow me.
You really don't trust us.
Of course I do. But you know the old Russian proverb, trust but verify. And the Americans think that Ronald Reagan thought that up. Can you imagine? It was very nice speaking with you.
I need her.
So you will be accountable for her?
Yes.
Then it's done.
Her name?
I know who she is.
So you were lying earlier. Oh man, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I wasn't gonna tell you until you confirmed that you will be responsible for her.
I'll come back when the paperwork's complete.
Oh, there she is.
To let a pregnant woman into a room with a... doesn't matter. They were stupid. I was stupid. Dyatlov won't talk to me. Akimov, yes. Doktonov, yes, but... Valery. Akimov, his face was gone.
Yeah.
You want to stop?
Is that a choice I even have?
Don't they know what they gotta do? If you're not gonna tell the truth, who else is gonna do it?
Actually melt through the concrete pad.
I don't know. 40% chance, maybe.
I said 50. Either way, the numbers mean the same thing, maybe. Maybe I'm killing them for nothing. I don't want to do this anymore.
No.
I want to stop. But I can't. I don't think you have a choice any more than I do. The problem has been assigned and you will stop at nothing until you find an answer. Because that is who you are.
Wow.
A lunatic, then.
A scientist.
Did you know that they were running a safety test? There's something else. Akimov says
They pressed
shut the
AZ5.
reactor down, and Doktonov confirms it. They pressed AZ5.
Apparently not soon enough.
They did it before.
They say Akimov pressed AZ5 and then the reactor exploded. If it had been just one of them, I would have put it down to faulty memory or delusion even, but they both agreed. They were adamant.
Yeah. We did everything right.
Do you think it's possible?
I think it makes no sense. I think it's what I would say if I was trying to cover my own mistakes.
Yeah.
Then you should pursue it. We have to pursue every possibility.
I'll go back to the hospital and re-interview Akimov and Totonov.
If they're still alive, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because like they look, oh God, that's it. All that stuff that's Dyatlov. And we know how stubborn that man is. Jesus. Recruiting has started. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh, he's in here. Good for you. I think his real name is Barry or something. I don't remember. I could be wrong. Oh. Wow. Yeah. That's so sad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, to get shut. I mean, yeah. I have to take every precaution. Wow. Look how they're all so young, too. Then encase it in concrete. And that's it. Like, it's so weird because, like, as a wife or just a spouse in general, what do you do after this? It's just... that was your whole world, and... yeah. God damn. They are doing a phenomenal job with setting the tone and everything, because it's so easy to get caught up in like the Hollywood glamour of things, but it's so well orchestrated. I feel like, you know, they don't really shy away from the gruesomeness of how terrible this all is, especially when it comes to the actual body itself breaking down. To me, honestly, I know it's probably like a million times worse than what they're versus what they can probably get away with. Even on HBO. Even so, they did a fantastic job with actually showing how gruesome and how quickly and brutally it eats away at you. I want to say during my research from this, again, this was during my like senior year of high school, which was like 2013. But like even then, it was so gruesome. Like I read that like people's skin and it would just fall off the bone. The way that they just deteriorated in front of your eyes, they would still be alive while this is happening. It's not as if they just stayed, you know, like looking melted like that. They literally were just burned and melted away. It is gross. God damn, they do a fantastic job. It's so depressing to know that, like, even despite all the efforts, no matter what, thousands upon thousands are going to die in the effort of stopping this, of at least stopping the extension of the contamination zone, you know? And I love the way that he broke it down just in terms of you have to neutralize all the animals in the area. You have to dig up all the soil and bury it under fresh soil. You have to do all of that. Even then, you don't know for sure if that's going to be enough. These are all just hypotheses. And I think that is so scary to know that, like, even his conversation with Yolanda, he was just like 40%, 50%. It's just numbers that all mean maybe. There is no certainty that any of this is going to work, but you have to try, because if you don't try, millions will die. It's on you. You know, it's just, Oh my god, it's horrible. But I am glad. I feel like this was obvious just because of the conversation that he and Sharina had last episode, with them having only 5 years left to live. But I did like that he confirmed that most likely their lives will end with just them getting cancer. And I think that's probably, like, honestly, that's the best case scenario for somebody that was so actively around the power play and everything like that. I do think that's probably like the best thing you could ask for, aside from the alternative, which is basically what where you're basically getting eaten alive, like your body is actively shutting down and destroying itself. But this is such a good goddamn show, y'all. I'm never gonna get over this. Jesus Christ, 2 more episodes. Oh, and the stress is just gonna keep rising. I can feel it. But either way, of course, if you guys are watching this stuff on YouTube, check out the Patreon for full-length access as well as early access to anything Chernobyl, plus any other shows, movies that we are watching. I love your support. Aside from that, you guys have a great day/night, and I'll see you next time.